Okay, Vanessa, so tell me a little bit about what was, you said this has kind of been a transformative experience. Tell me a little bit about how you were transformed and what were your peak experiences, just for a couple minutes.
Okay, I feel like I was transformed in probably one of the deepest levels I've been transformed. It hasn't just been like mentally or spiritually or physically, it's kind of been a combination of all three. What I mean by that, it's like I feel like I'm eating really good food and I'm just out in nature so much that my connection to my own body is deepened, and I can feel when I'm doing something wrong to it quicker because I know the truth. My body knows the truth now. I feel like mentally, like I've kind of broken a lot of barriers, just kind of working and living with groups every day and doing things that are outside my comfort zone for the betterment of the whole group. So that's really kind of broken a lot of blocks that I've had before. And also kind of everything has been a real trial and error, so it's learning that it's okay to make mistakes and it's okay to fail. As long as you kind of keep moving forward in that and sometimes it's okay to cry and break down and have someone there to love you and support you and accept that love. Mm-hmm. And as far as the spiritual level, like that's just kind of a given to me, and with TM and with just this island and the water and just everybody's kindness and their love. What I've noticed here is that people are actually living their lives the way they talk about it. And that's something that I've read about or I've seen videos of people doing that, but to actually meet them in person was another level. And sometimes I would just sit there and think, like, is this really my life, and is this really happening, and are these people real? You know, are they really in front of me right now? And they are, and I had to accept that my life has changed in a very big way, and I have no choice but to change with it. And especially since now I'm kind of in full alignment with my journey.
And peak experience on the
peak experience. Sheesh. That's a tough one, just because like I feel like it's still going. It's still happening. Like the peak. There's always a peak. I guess it's the other part of it. It's like I'm realizing that everything that I'm doing, and it could be cleaning these tools. It's kind of just peak because I'm right here doing it. You know, I'm not thinking about how shiny these tools get. No, I'm making them shiny. Mm-hmm. You know, so it's kind of that whole mentality, I guess, is what I've gotten here for the peak experience. It's like every moment I'm doing it to the best that I can.
What about people that have influenced you that you've met?
People that have influenced me. Well, I've met a lot of people who've kind of like shifted me in general. Like I don't know. Like everybody here is kind of magical in their own way. Like everybody here they have what they're passionate about, and they have they know what they're doing, even if they don't. You know what I mean? And so like for me, I don't know. I find them all like I'm taking bits and bits from all of them, you know, and creating this whole idea of the type of person that I want to be and how I want to implement those qualities that each of them have into my life. So I find it all like super inspirational, and honestly, Lonnie, like I'm not even trying to like joke, but I find you very inspirational because you keep going. Like you just have these ideas, and then you're like, let's do that, and then we do it, and then we're meeting these people, and it's just like seeing you just kind of just go and do it, and it's kind of like okay, all right, let's go, you know, let's do this, and it's kind of like inspiring just to know that people are out there to do that. Yeah. To, you know, you're kind of moving the flow. You're like, and That's what we need.
Yeah.
Is the movement. So.
You want to tell the little magic bus story?
Oh yeah. Okay, so we took a week-long trip, and we had 2 vans. But I like to imagine that they were buses. Like, I don't know if you've ever seen the Magic School Bus, but I felt that way. I felt like every time we would get off of the bus, we were in like a new world, you know. And we met a man named Chris, and he has this huge, what is it called? Like forest, food forest. But he knew everything, and he was just so like very theatrical. And to me, it reminded me of like a wizard, like a forest wizard. And then like we went to go see these 2 beautiful, amazing people, Jeff and Lynn, and they had this beautiful garden, like beautiful and sufficient, and all kinds of like sustainable. It was a homestead actually, and they built all of that on lava. So to me, that was like, they were fairies, like land fairies that just like made magic happen and made things bloom where no life could be before. And so I just felt like every person that we met kind of had this special power, this special magic, and we were entering in their world. And it amazes me to think that all of these worlds are all in one place, like on our earth, you know, like, and on an island, you know. So it's just like powerful to me to see like the drastic transformations that we can have on the world around us with just whatever we put our heart into. So that's kind of really been a really like sacred thing that I've learned.